Hello there. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Hello there.
It's my time.
Hello there. Hello there. Oh, this sweet connection. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? City and state, let me know where you're chiming in from this evening. Hello there on this marvelous Monday evening. It is 8:04 Eastern Standard Time. Hello there. Hello there, Francis. How are you, Cousin Francis? Hey, hello. Good evening. Good evening. It's telling me I have a low connection, a weak connection, so please let me know if I'm coming through okay. Hello out there. Hello. Hello there. We'll get started momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. Hello there, Juanita. How are you? Hello there, Nita. Welcome. We'll get started momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. Hello there, city and state. Let me know where you're chiming in and checking in from. We'll get started momentarily, so please bear with us, ladies and gentlemen, whomever is out there on the broadcast this evening. So hello there. We'll get started momentarily. As I said, we will get started momentarily. Hello there, Shalon. How are you? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. How are you from Miami, Florida? Welcome. It is your time. We'll get started momentarily. Ladies, okay, weak signal. How is it now? I see. I don't have weak signal anymore on here, so I'm assuming that it's okay right now. Hello there, city and state, please. City and state, let me know where you're checking in from. North Carolina, yes. North Carolina's in the house. Florida's in the house. South Carolina's in the house. We have Miami in the house. Who else do we have out there? Ladies, I tell you, hey, PA. Hello there, Shalita. How are you this evening? Okay, it's better now. Great. Yes, we have Fayetteville, North Carolina, and we're going to get started, as I said. I am super excited. I tell you, the emails that I received, the Poconos. Hello there. Hey, Sammy, how are you? I tell you what, the Poconos, I've always wanted to visit the Poconos and just never have actually taken the time to come up that direction and visit. But I hear that it's absolutely beautiful, especially during the winter time. So thank you for joining in this evening. Ricardo, Maryland, Hyattsville, Maryland. Hello there. Welcome. We're going to get started here. And I tell you what, I posted this all. Let me turn this down. You know that's my jam, right? Because I'm a firm believer that it's your time. It is your time to rise and shine to the occasion. It is definitely your time. So let's turn this down. Well, good evening there. Hello there, Catrice. Catrisa, oh, I'm super proud of you. Hello there, ladies. How are you? Hello there, gentlemen. Listen, yeah, I know, Francis, the Poconos. Maybe we'll have to do a family trip and go up to the Poconos because I hear that it's absolutely beautiful. But ladies and gentlemen, this is for whomever's listening. But earlier this morning, I did a video early this morning, and the video was simply about it's your time. It was about you not living out your dreams because there are things that's holding you back. There's things that's holding you down. And I see that This internet connection is going to be really suspect. So here's what I want you to do. Just bear with me. I'm going to move. Well, okay, now it's acting right. If it does it again, I'm going to relocate myself closer to the router here in my house. But I came on to talk to you all about really understanding. And this is definitely a lot for the ladies, but gentlemen, you can definitely relate to it. And if there are women in your lives that you know that these things have transpired and happened, because so many times we as women have allowed so many things to hold us down, so many things to hold us back, so many things that we are holding on to. I like to call them the scars from the past. So many things. Thank you, Francis, for sharing this. So many things that's holding us back and so many things that's holding us down. And this could be for men also, because ladies, believe it or not, there are things from their past that hold them down too, and that hinder them, that hold their future and their purpose hostage. And so I posted that video today. And it has gone, wow, it has been seen by many, hundreds of individuals across the United States. And I wanted to really address some of the issues and some of the things. Hello, Lemire, how are you? Some of the things that they emailed into me, things that is hindering you and holding you back, from really being the very best you. From really being the very best you. And before I get started, let me just say that I am Martha Cooper-Hudson. I am the comeback coach, the extractive purpose. I am a lover of people. I am an individual who truly wants to see each and every person live to their ultimate ability, truly discover what it is and why it is that you were created. But there are some things that we must get past in order to do that. And those things are distractions and scars from your past that's not allowing you to live out your full potential, because you still hear those things ringing in your head. You still hear those things ringing in the back of your mind, and your subconscious mind still believe that those things are all true. But I am here to say to you that they are all lies. And I am here to say to you that no matter what happened in the past, it does not have to hold your future hostage. It does not have to hold your dreams, your goal, and your purpose hostage, because you still believe those lies that someone gave to you. But I received probably about 40 emails today from just random individuals that said to me, hey, these are the things that's holding me back. So I want to address these things, and I want to address how to let some of these things go out of your life so that you can become the best you that you can offer. One of the things that they said to me, and several women said to me, is physical abuse. Physical abuse. And I had to scratch my head, first of all, because I do understand the physical abuse. I understand that there are people that go through the physical abuse, but the mind of the abuser is simply of a suppressive mindset so that they can keep you right where you are and make you think that you can't leave and that you cannot get out of that situation. Guys, I am here to tell you now, for me, physical abuse is a non-negotiable, but it's not about Martha. It's about what you are living through and going through that's hindering and holding your future hostage, holding your dreams and your goals hostage. But ladies and gentlemen, because there are men, believe it or not, there are men out there who suffers at the hands of abusers, who are being physically abused by the women in their lives. And because they are being physically abused and because they are men, They don't want to talk about it because it's taboo. Men are not supposed to be physically abused, but they are. Trust me when I say that that is happening. But ladies and gentlemen, whomever that is happening to, you have an escape route. There are people and agencies in your area that can help you make that decision to get away from those who are physically abusing you in any form or fashion. Physical abuse, putting your hands on a man or woman is unacceptable. I tell women all the time, even like I tell my daughter, sometimes she will torture my son and she will hit him, and she will hit him because we teach him not to put his hands on a female. But like I told her, even a laying dog will get tired of being kicked and hit, and sometimes they will retaliate. So you have to be very mindful and very careful of how you are abusing people, because sometimes they will get tired of your abuse and do something really serious about it. But it doesn't have to get to that point, ladies and or gentlemen. There are ways for you to walk out of that situation. There are ways for you to get out of that situation. And I'm getting a weak signal, so bear with me because I am going to travel just a minute. And I'm going down a deep, dark hall. There we go. There we go. But I wanted to say to you that that there is no reason why you have to suffer at the hands of the abuser. Why? Because they too, and just bear with me. See, I wasn't even planning on this. Here we go. I'll come sit in my dining room. How about that? Because they too they are individuals who really need some help. So let me just sit myself down. I'm coming. Okay. All right. I'm back. We should be really, really good. But now, as I was saying, there are people out there that, domestic violence is not acceptable on any side of this spectrum, whether it's from the man's side or whether it's from the woman's side. It is not acceptable. You really have got to be kidding me. I am getting weak signals all over my house today, but we're going to keep it moving. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, get out. Get out, because if it's physical right now, it can lead to your death. There was just a young lady on Saturday morning that was shot and killed at the hands of her boyfriend. At the hands of her boyfriend. Ladies and gentlemen, your life is not worth it. Your dreams, goals, and mission on this planet is not worth you falling victim to someone who doesn't appreciate and understand who you are and your greatness. It's time to go. It's time to go. I had someone say to me in the email today that mental abuse was something that was really holding them hostage. And I'm going to say this because for us in the African American community, we think that it's taboo to go out there and get help. We think that it's taboo that we can take everything to the altar. Yes, you can take it to the altar, but there are people that's in places and spaces that will help you. That will help you with any mental illness that you may be suffering from that's hindering you. That's hindering you from living out and becoming the greater you inside. There are agencies and people out there to help you with that. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to suffer. Sometimes your chemical imbalance is just off, and it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you have gone through something so traumatic that you have to go and get some help. You have to go and deal with that in order for you to move forward, because you're still holding on to those things. Let me tell you, don't let your family members tell you, oh, there's nothing wrong with you, or there's nothing wrong with that person. Yes, it is. If it is, go seek the help and get the help that you need. SafeSpaceFlorida.org. Thank you, Jay. Jay Sharp put out there that SafeSpaceFlorida.org is a wonderful agency to help if you're suffering at the hands of a physical abuser. Definitely go and check that out. SafeSpaceFlorida.org. The other thing, emotional abuse, physical and emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is just as bad as physical abuse. Do you know how many women that I meet who think that they can't do any better than what it is that they have because that man or that husband, that spouse, that boyfriend has beat their self-esteem so low until they think that they can't do any better until they walk out of that relationship. And when they do walk out of that relationship, guess what? They go and find someone else just like that because their self-esteem is so low. I am here to tell you that self-love is the best love. And in order for you to really understand, I thought my mom was being very harsh to me. I'll never forget it. I was about 19 years of age, 19, 20. I'm soaking on the sofa because my boyfriend wasn't available to take me out to dinner. That he had to go to work and wasn't available to take me out to dinner. And I thought my mom was very cruel. I thought she was just, cruel. And at that point, she said, "What's wrong with you?" I told her. She walked around the corner. She came back and she stood in front of me and she said, "Don't you ever wait for anybody to take you out to dinner. If you want to go out to dinner, you get yourself dressed and you treat yourself to a dinner. If you want to know and if you want to go out and do anything for yourself, you do that. Don't you ever wait for anyone else to make you happy. Understand who you are, understand whose you are, and learn to love yourself and enjoy yourself, because when you learn to love yourself, enjoy yourself, and you know what you want, you won't just fall for anything." Now that came from my mother. And I said to her, "Wow." She said, "Now get up, get dressed, and get out of my house and go take yourself to dinner." Well, honey, let me tell you, that was the door that was open to teach me how to love myself, to teach me how to love myself. And from that point on, I didn't have to wait for anyone to make Martha happy. I didn't have to wait for no man or any person to validate who I was, whose I was, and to validate my happiness. It all started with me. And my husband will tell you, my wife will ask me once or twice if I want to go. If I'm too slow to answer, she's gone. If I don't want to go, she's gone. She is going wherever it is she wants to go, that whatever it is going to make her happy. Why? Because she understands if she's not happy, how can she make others happy? Ladies and gentlemen, you better learn to validate yourself. And if your self-esteem is beat down, if your self-esteem is so low at this point in time, start speaking the right words to yourself. Get yourself in front of your mirror and just let yourself know that I am beautiful. I am a masterpiece. I was wonderfully and fearfully made. That I am bold. That I am the person that someone else wants. That I am the woman that I am supposed to be, because I'm walking in my purpose. I'm living out my goals. I'm fulfilling my dreams. And I don't need anyone to validate who I am, because he said that I was made in his image, not in the image of man, but it's in his image. And he has only created true greatness. There is no junk in my house, and I am worthy. I am worthy to be loved by the next great person that walks into my life. So see, you got to start speaking those words to yourself and forget those things that was told to you in your past. Rape and molestation. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, I have friends that work in agencies, so I know it's not one way. Men and women have been abused. Men and women have been sexually abused, raped, and molested. And let me tell you something. Today is the day that you release that blame and shame that the perpetrator have put on you. Today is the day that you release that blame and shame, and you take the power back out of their hands from continuing to hold your life hostage even 20 years later, 30 years later, 40 years later, when you were that vulnerable little girl or little boy, when somebody violated you. It is not your fault. It is not your fault. And today is the day that you release that blame and shame in your life and allow no more will they have power over you. No more will you allow them, because see, they are going on with their lives, because most of you didn't even tell about the situation, because you didn't know if you could. You didn't have anybody to tell. No one was going to believe you. You told someone, they thought you was lying, whatever the case may be. Today is the day that you get your freedom papers. Today is the day that you release that shame and that blame and that guilt that they've put on you. Remove it right now, because your life depends on it. Your dreams, your goal, your purpose, your mission on this planet. You as a woman and a man depend on it. And I challenge you to let it go. I challenge you to not to not allow it to go tomorrow into your future. Let it go. Burn it up and release it. You must forgive those who have harmed you so that you can move forward. Forgiveness isn't for them. You don't ever have to tell them you forgive them. Forgiveness is between you and God, because he can't bless a hardened heart. And if you haven't forgiven that individual so that you can move forward, then guess what? You are still being held hostage. And your dreams, your goals, your mission, and your purpose deserve better than you allowing someone else, some very sick individual, to hold it hostage. So you got to get rid of it. You got to get rid of that distraction and remove it out of the way. Okay, here's a big one. Someone wrote in and said, my spouse is holding me back. I don't come between a ring thing, ladies and gentlemen. But here's what I know. Here's what I know about a spouse who's afraid to allow you to grow into the person that you are. There's some insecurities within themselves, and they feel as because if you grow, you may go. And going is not even in your mindset, but they feel as if they allow you to grow and become the greatest person that you are going to be, then you may walk away from them. It's their insecurity. It's not yours. You're in the right place. And yes, there are times when you will leave behind. There are times when you will leave behind the person who you are supposed to be in love with, the person that you thought you was going to spend the rest of your life with, but they are refusing to grow, and you are growing, and you realize that, wait a minute, my goodness, I thought this was right for me, but it's not. But when you have, so I call it sleeping with the enemy. I'm sorry. I do. That's what I call, but I know that they too, if they would just only discover their dreams, their goals, their mission, and their purpose, and decide to walk in it, their lives would be so much better, so much happier. You continue to pray for them, but you continue to move upwardly in that direction in which you are going. Why? Because your dreams, your goal, your purpose, and your mission depends on it. There's someone attached to what it is that you have. Okay, here's one. Now, I may get a lot of slack for this. Someone says my church is hindering me from fulfilling my dreams, my goal, and my purpose. My church take up all of my time. My church, and when I'm not there, they make me feel bad by not being there. I am going to say this in the nicest way possible. There are many people that's sitting on the pews in the church that's going to bust hell wide open. Yeah, I'm sorry to say. There's many people. We got to stop this church, folks. We have to stop making people feel bad about not being there. God is omnipresent. He's omnipresent. That means he's everywhere. So no matter where you are, if you miss a Sunday because you may be traveling back from business or sharing your gift or your purpose, God is wherever you are. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't miss a Sunday. If you're not serving on this because your time may not permit, do not allow someone to make you feel bad, because that's not what God intended. God said, if you keep my commandments, I will bless you and prosper you. That's what he said. Live by those, and trust me, everything will be okay. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, yeah, I know some people like that. I know some people like that. They can't do anything. That's not what God intended. I know some people that allowed their marriages to go down because they wouldn't stay out of the church. That when their husband needed them, they were in church, on the pew, on their knees. Trust me, God didn't set up a marriage like that. No, ma'am. So you got to really check where it is that you are. You need to check and find out, are you worshiping your church? Are you really praising God? That's where you got to check yourself on that. Physical appearance. Someone said my physical appearance is keeping me and holding me down and back from pursuing my dreams and goals. Then do something about it. Trust me, I tell people all the time, there were once upon a time, my daughter is 13 now. So 12 years ago, I was 319 pounds. I decided to do something about it. That's right. I decided to do something about it. And I said to myself, I would never, ever be 319 pounds again. So I made a drastic decision. I made a decision that I was going to eat to live, not live to eat. And I made that decision, and I got out there, and it took me almost 2 years to get that weight off of me. But you know what? I did it. I didn't give up. You know why? Because my daughter was 1 and I wanted to be here to raise her to be an adult. And I knew that at that point in time, my health was going to kill me. I knew that. I also knew when I looked around, obesity ran in my family. And I knew that if I could control what I eat, get out there and exercise and put the right things in my mouth, that I could change my health. And I did. And I had some of my family members, they just tell me, girl, you need to eat. You need to eat a burger. No, I eat well. Oh, I like to eat. Martha likes to eat. And most of the things that I eat are all healthy. But I love me some sweets. My sister will hurt me, and I can't wait. I'm going to drop about 10 pounds before Thanksgiving. You know why? Because I'm going to eat those pies and I'm going to eat those cakes. But guys, it's all in moderation. It's all in moderation. So you can change your physical appearance. You can change. But again, here it is. Your physical appearance, you loving who you are, that comes from self-love. Because even when I was 319 pounds, you couldn't tell me I wasn't Janet Jackson. Okay, hold on. Back then, Janet was the one. You couldn't tell me that I wasn't Janet Jackson. My self-esteem was still way through the roof. Because you know why? Because when I was 20 years old, my mom taught me to love myself and told me I best love myself, who I am and all of me. And I did. But I also realized that if I did not stop where I was, I may not be there for my daughter. And that was the driving force for me. Because I've watched loved ones die because of obesity. I did. And I wasn't going to be that way. So physical appearance goes back to self-love, goes back to you can change your physical appearance unless it's an accident or something in which you were hurt, and you cannot remove that. But it goes back to the self-love that you have for yourself. And when you love yourself, no matter what others think about you, you still know that you are standing tall and that you are great and that you were created by the man who created us all. And that no matter what they say, you know that you are great in his eyes. So you got to be able to do that. Finances. Okay, here's one that I have to tell you. Finances. You're going to always be broke if you allow finances to stand in your way. People will find the money that they need to pay for what it is that they want. I tell people that all the time. Don't believe the hype. When people say, I'm broke, I can't afford it, I can't do this. But if it's something that they want, they will find a way to get it. They will find a way to get those things that they want. So there's no if and buts about it. If you continue to complain about your finances, whatever you feed shall live. Whatever you do not feed shall die. And if you continue to feed that thought of I don't have any money, I'm broke, I'm living under beneath my means, I can't afford to attend this, I can't afford to do this, I can't afford to do that. You'll never be able to, because you speak it into your life. Your life is created by words. God said you can have anything that you want, but you continue to say the things that you don't have. Start speaking about being wealthy. Start speaking about attracting money. Start speaking about money rolling next to you and by you and through you like a river. Start speaking that you attract millionaires in your life. You attract money into your life. You are the head and not the tail. That's what he said. Wealth and riches should be in your house. You are above and not beneath. You start speaking those words, and trust me when I say those things will start to come in your life and in your way. But you got to start speaking it. You got to start speaking. You got to make some bold moves, people. You got to make some bold moves. When you make bold moves, the atmosphere will move out of your way to make sure that you get the things that you want. So what you say, what you see, what you hear, what you think, it all comes into play, especially in your life. So finances, move them out of the way. Family and friends, you can't get rid of family. You just love them and don't answer your phone. You just love them and don't show up to events. You just love them and say, oh, I love you, but I gotta go. I'm busy. I'm in a hurry. I'm getting ready to go off and do something. You just got to love your family, because family, you can't get rid of them. You can't get rid of them. But you can change how many times you are around them. And if that family is the one that's making you feel bad about yourself and wanting to be greater and do greater things, then delete your time with them. Decrease your time with them. Just love them and say, oh, I love you. I love you. But unfortunately, I won't make it to Christmas dinner. No, we made other plans. You ain't got to hurt their feelings. Just say, no, we made other plans. We'll be out of town. Or those things. Because you have to free yourself from those negative environments so that you can positively grow into the person that God wants you to be. There's no ifs, and buts about it. Why? Because your dreams, your goal, and your purpose depend on you doing that. Your job. Your job is hindering you. Okay, your job is created to keep you right where you are. Your job is created for you to build somebody else's dreams, to make them rich and wealthy, not yourself. Your job is your means to your goals and dreams. Your job, you are to leverage your job. Leverage the finances on your job so it can fund your dreams, your goal, and your purpose. Don't get caught up in between. Just smile and say, oh, I thank you for being my number one sponsor of my dreams and goals. And then just smile at him and just move on and just say, in due time, my time is limited. My time is limited. You know why? Because I'm moving towards my dreams, my goal, and my purpose that's going to walk me off of this job. See, you got to be preparing yourself. If your job is that thing that's holding you back, now it's time to start preparing for your exit strategy. Get all your bills paid. Get all the things you need paid and done so that you can be able to really function in your purpose when you're ready to move forward to do that. Your mindset, my God, your mindset, the mindset. That broke mentality mindset, that poverty mindset, that one that continues to keep you right where you are, that one that continues to say, oh, I wouldn't pay that to invest in my dreams and goals and my purpose. Oh, I wouldn't attend that. It's not $25, baby. When you pay $25, you get just that $25 worth of information. My mom, I'll go back to some of the lessons my mom taught me. My mom told me years ago, quality over quantity, sweetheart. Quality over quantity, sweetheart. Because when you go with quality over quantity, you don't have to keep buying it. When you go with quality over quantity, you don't have to continue to replace it. When you pay for quality information as you are up-leveling your skills, your dreams, and your goals, when you pay for quality, you get it. When you pay for quantity, things are cheap for a reason, guys. They're cheap for a reason. They are cheap for a reason. Like I was driving around today. We were on our way home. My son says, oh, Mom, someone got a brand new drop top Bentley GT Continental black on black. I said, yes, indeed. Everybody's not broke, sweetheart. He says, I know it, Mama. I know it. You know why? Because we see it. We understand it. We understand it. That mindset. Your mindset is almost worse than a prison. You put yourself in a prison inside of that box because you continue to think that mindset. You're bigger than the box that society puts you in. Do yourself a favor. You want to expand your thought and your mindset? Go out and dream big. Go out and dream big. Go visit some $1 million homes. Go out there and do what you need to do. Go visit some $1 million homes. Go out there and sit in a Bentley or Rolls Royce, a Maserati, Aston Martin. Go out there and sit in those cars and just smell it. You know why? Because once you sit in it and you realize that, sweetheart, this is not a Toyota. This is not a Honda Accord. This is made of true quality. When you understand that, when you know your worth, you'll stop allowing people to discount and cheapen what it is that you have. Mindset. Start reading some positive things. Start with Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Start there. Then move to The Secret. Start there. Start with The Millionaire Minded. Do yourself a favor and read those things. Read those things and understand. Read Abundance. Understand that it's your birthright. Read those things and dream big. Yes, you talking about dream building. We dream build so much sometimes. I'm just like, whoo, you can't tell me that I won't have $500 million in my bank account. taking care of some of the people that I love. Now, I'm not going to give them a fish so they can eat for a day. I'm going to teach them how to fish so they can eat for a lifetime. Please understand that. But you got to be able to change that mindset. Surround yourself with people who's going to sow into you the positive mindset that you need, who's going to stretch you and let you know that you are possible. When you want to give up, they refuse to allow you to give up. Surround yourself with people like that. No support system. No support system. Trust me. When you trust me, your support system, they start supporting you when everyone else starts supporting you. You're going to find your support system not from your loved ones and the closest people to you, but strangers. I know. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. They're not going to continue. They're not going to support you until others start to celebrate you. How about that? Go out there. The best revenge is always success. The best revenge is always success. Go out there and be successful and give them something to talk about. And then they'll make you think that they've been on that wagon supporting you all along. And you just simply smile at them and say, I know. And then self-worth. Self-worth, guys. You got to know that you're worth it. You got to know that you're worth the investment. You got to know that you're worth being the best you that you could possibly be. If you don't know that you're worth it, ladies and gentlemen, start speaking it to yourself. Start speaking it to yourself. I'm telling you right now, 2017, I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I've been on phone calls. I've been booking locations. I have been doing things for 2017 that's going to blow your mind. You know why? Because I'm willing to invest in my dreams, my goals, my mission, and my purpose in order to make sure that my gift equipped, inspire, motivate, and empower each and every person that takes the time to get on anything that I say, that takes the time to come to anything that I do. And I can promise you that I'm coming to a city near you. You haven't seen, when you get an opportunity to be in the presence of my team, to be a part of that Women of Greatness circle, to be a part of making bold moves, to living out your purpose and your dreams, when you get an opportunity, your life will never be the same. Never be the same, because it's real talk, no chaser when it comes down to those events. We're here to serve you, to make sure that you stay equipped, inspired, motivated, empowered. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to go over to IamReadyToMakeBoldMoves.com. I am ready to make boldmoves.com. Put your information in there so that we can share with you how to make bold moves, because you got to start right now before 2017. Because if you haven't started, 2017 is already over, guys. It's already over. When you blink yesterday, you think back yesterday, you can remember when 2016 came in, and you're still in the same position that you were in at the beginning of 2016, and 2017 is already here. You got to start early. You got to start early. Do yourself a favor. Don't go Christmas shopping this year. Invest. Make your gift to yourself and invest in yourself. Go over to IamReadyToMakeBoldMoves.com. so that you can do just that, so that you can get ready and get in position. Guys, because I'm telling you, there are going to be some people that's left behind, but there are going to be some people that truly understand that they need to go all the way up, all the way up. Nothing can stop me. That's what you need to say in your mind. Yes, I am ready to make boldmoves.com. Thank you, Francis, for that, because you got to be able to do that for yourself. You got to get information. You work hard. You play hard, you slay hard, you get what you want. Why? Because you are putting in the time and the efforts in order to do that. How you do anything is how you do anything is how you do everything. It's time to change that today. So hurry on over to IamReadyToMakeBoldMoves.com. Put your information in, because information is going out tomorrow. It's going out tomorrow. And when it goes out tomorrow, guys, activate yourself. Know that you are worthy. You know why? Because I know that I was worthy. And if it wasn't for me taking that leap and that jump, I wouldn't have the time freedom and the financial freedom that I have in order to do the things I want by living out my dreams, my goals, and my purpose and sharing it with the world. So once again, this is Martha Cooper-Hudson. I got to go in here and be mom, make some red rice for my daughter's class. Yes, Tony, I got it. And it's coming out to you tomorrow. I have to go ahead and be mom. You know, we have to do those things. And I tell you, it was a pleasure being on with you all tonight. But thank you for sending those emails in to me. Thank you for those who reached out to me, because you know what? You are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy. And your dreams and your goals and your dreams, they are all worth it. So make sure you do what you need to do. I love you. Be blessed, guys. And share this with anyone that you want to share it with. And I'll see you again. Check your emails tomorrow morning. Check your emails tomorrow morning for those of you who registered over at IamReadyToMakeBoldMoves.com. Check your email tomorrow morning. You'll get an email from me. Be blessed. You are worthy. That's right. You are worthy. Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Lemire. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Shalita. Thank you, Katrissa. Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you. Adrian Johnson, thank you. Friend, thank you for being on. Shika, thank you. Janice, thank you. Thank you for being on this evening. I thank you. Jay Sharp, you are sharp, man. Thank you. Simi, thank you. Shalita, thank you. Shalon, thank you. Nita, thank you. Mwah. You guys be blessed. Have a great one.